Welcome to 8G, factorizing trinomials in the form ax squared plus bx plus c. An example of this would be 2x squared plus 9x plus 10. And you should notice that the coefficient is not 1. In this example, it's 2. So today we're going to be trying to factorize these trinomials when the coefficient of the x is not equal to 1. And these are called non-monic trinomials. Your learning objective is factorizing non-monic trinomials. So your success criteria is that you can factorize these non-monic trinomials. And you'll learn how. In this form, the ax squared plus bx plus c, in order to factorize this, there are two things you must do first. You need to find a pair of numbers that multiply and give you a times the c. Using those pairs of numbers, you must find two numbers that add and give you b, the middle term. So let's try this out. Example 1, let's try to factorize 2x squared take away 7x minus 15. Remember, add the two numbers and we'll get b, and you have to multiply those two numbers, which gives you a times c. Example 1, b equals to negative 7, and a times c is 2 times negative 15, which gives you negative 30. Think for a moment, what two numbers add to give us negative 7? And do those two numbers multiply and produce negative 30? Pause the video and try to find out which two numbers we are talking about. Welcome back. Hopefully you've given it a go. So let's just push on through with example 1. The two magic numbers that we have here, they are negative 10 and positive 3, because negative 10 plus 3 gives us the negative 7. And negative 10 times positive 3, they're going to give us negative 30 minus 30. With negative 10 and positive 3, they're going to be our middle terms. And I'll show you how. So bring down 2x squared, take away 7x minus 15. We're going to replace the minus 7x with these two terms, negative 10x and positive 3x. So now we have 2x squared, take away 10x plus 3x minus 15. We've just replaced the minus 7x with minus 10x plus 3x. Now we can factorize it normally with, I'll change the color here, I'll change it to red, with 2x squared and minus 10x. The highest common factor will be the 2x. That's the highest common factor is 2x. And I can factorize my group on the right here, the 3x and a minus 15. The highest common factor is 3. I'm going to take that out, which means in my next line, I've taken out 2x, and now I have inside the brackets x take away 5, plusing the 3, because the highest common factor is 3. I factorized the right pair, and now I have x minus 5. The highest common binomial factor here is x take away 5. So I'm just going to completely factorize 2x squared minus 7x, and in the end I'll get, in the first bracket, x take away 5, and then in the second bracket 2x plus 3, and I am done. So now let's just try another example. Example 2. Factorize 10x squared plus 9x take away 9. Let's think back. Two numbers to add to give us the b, and two numbers that multiply, that gives you a times c. B in this example is 9, a times c is 10 times negative 9. That gives us negative 90. Pause the video and try to solve this yourself. Welcome back. Hopefully you figured out what two numbers we are talking about. And these two numbers are 15 and negative 6, because 15 take away 6 equals 9, and 15 times negative 6 gives us negative 90. 15 and negative 6 will now make up the middle term instead of plus 9x. So 10x squared plus 9x, take away 9, will now become 10x squared plus 15x minus 6x minus 9. Then 9x has been replaced with 15x minus 6x. Then we're going to try to figure out what's the highest common factor of, I'll change colors again, change it to blue. Let's try to figure out what's the highest common factor of the first two numbers over here. 5x, and over here on the right, we're going to take out a negative 3. That's the highest common factor. So we should have 5x, and then inside here it's going to become 2x plus 3, because 5x plus times 2x will give us that 10x squared, and 5x times the 3 will give us the 15x. So now we have negative 3 bracket 2x plus 3. The highest common binomial factor is the 2x plus 3, so we're just going to bring it down and factorize it through. 8G to do. Good luck.